Hi everyone. So the quick update on IIM B entrance exams and various other updates related to the exam and the campus. Though this is a short summary on all those who missed attending the IIM B YT live session. Firstly, as mentioned on their website, they will be the paper, the question types and difficulty will be as per the NCERT 10th, 11th, and 12th books only. There is no change in that, and they also mentioned that the exam will be challenging as well as demanding. One very quick update on the calculator. A lot of students have been asking us whether calculator will be available or not. Yes, the on-screen calculator will be made available. Also, very important update, they clearly mentioned that there will be sectional time limit as well as sectional cutoff, which means you have to perform equally good in all the three sections. So don't worry, all the IMS marks will be changed as per the new paper pattern with the sectional time limit, with the which will have the sectional cutoff, and there will be on-screen calculator also made available. So this was around the paper pattern, the level of difficulty, and what can you expect on the day of exam. Also, very importantly, they will be releasing a mock on 3rd of December, and they clearly mentioned that the actual exam will be on the similar line. So our last mock, the IMS last mock, we will be releasing only after the 3rd of December mock exam by IIM Bangalore is released, so that if there are any changes in the paper pattern or type of question, we will be able to incorporate that, and we will give you the exact replica of the IIM Bangalore paper. So that's the update around the paper pattern and the difficulty level. Now moving on to various other questions that students have been asking. It is going to be fully residential program. Yes, the campus will be completely ready only by 2028, which means some of the facilities which will be, yeah, so
connection is much blue.
Okay, yeah. So some of the facilities, like most of the facilities on campus, will be made available for all the students joining in 2026. But the campus will be fully ready only by 2028. Apart from that, they also mentioned that there will be clubs, there will be sports, there will be various committees and everything on the campus for the student. So student will have a full experience in terms of engagement, in terms of learning, peer-to-peer learning and everything. With respect to and the another information, okay, one very important announcement that they made was that they will provide 3 mandatory internship in the 4 year, and IIM Bangalore will help the student to find those internships. Another important update that they gave was that there is no placement guarantee. There will be placement assistantship which will be given to all the students, but there is no guarantee. And they are also in line with talking to the foreign universities, the top global universities, to incorporate, to take the IIM B fresh graduate into their master's program if anyone wants to go abroad and do the masters. But yes, if you are looking to get a guaranteed placement, then you should think about it. So that's it. That's the crux of the update from IIM Bangalore. One question that I can see is, can you let us know the topic of maths? Okay, so they clearly mentioned the NCERT syllabus of 10, 11th and 12th. Broadly, they also mentioned the topic. They mentioned arithmetic, algebra, geometry, statistics, probability, functions, matricial determinant and calculus. So they clearly mention all this topic. In logical reasoning, they mention verbal reasoning, analytical reasoning, critical reasoning and numerical reasoning. They mention this topic. In English comprehension, they mention reading comprehension, grammar, vocabulary and verbal reasoning. So they mention this topic in all the 3 areas. So these are the topics which they have mentioned. Now let me take few questions. Okay, can we expect a sectional cutoff? Yes, they have clearly mentioned. I also mentioned that there will be sectional cutoff and there will be sectional time limit also. So all those who missed me earlier, let me repeat it, that IMS mocks, all the 3 mocks that we have made it live, we will re-upload those mock with the sectional time limit and the sectional cutoff. So all those students who have already attempted the IMS mock, your attempt will already be there, but for the student who have not attempted it, they will get the same mock with the sectional time limit and the sectional cutoff. Where can we get the admit card? The admit card they will upload on their website. The timeline is given about in the FAQ section, and everything that they discuss, all of the question will be part of the FAQ itself. If there is no placement, then is the program worth it? To be very honest, a lot of UG programs, you don't find 100% placement. Okay, and I'm glad that IIM Bangalore is officially saying that it's not a guaranteed placement program. They will provide placement assistantship, which means they will give the connects and they will give the leads and they will probably help the students in lining up the interviews and everything, but there is no guarantee to it. If you look at so many other UG programs barring 1 or 2 top colleges, there is not a single college, there won't be any single college that would probably have 100% placement offered to the students. So I don't think placement should be a criteria. IIM Bangalore brand and the value that will be added to your profile, to your CV, that is something that you need to be considering. Also very, very important, very clearly, because this question has come up in the chat, is it worth considering? A lot of students are not applying to IIM Bangalore program considering that it is very costly, 8.5 lakh per annum. But the dean and the senior professor, they clearly mentioned that if a student is admitted in the IIM Bangalore program and if student for some or other reason is not able to pay the fees, IIM Bangalore as a policy, as a B school, as a policy, they have a policy where they give 100% scholarship based on need to need basis. That is, this is what they have mentioned in their video. So if fees is a constraint, then I would say that you should fill the IIM Bangalore form today. The last date is 20th November. Don't hesitate in filling up the form. If you are not able to pay the fees, IIM Bangalore will help you in giving the 100% academic scholarship. Admit card will be available from, so admit card, it will be available from the first week of December is what it is mentioned on their website. Okay, when will IIM B will release the mock and the sample paper? They are going to release on 3rd of December as they mentioned in the YT live session today. Can I take passport at center instead of Aadhaar card? Yes, Ankit, you can. Do past academic matters? Nothing they have mentioned as such. So, but they have mentioned that you need to have taken maths in your class 10th, 11th and 12th. So that is something which is mandatory. Also, if nothing is mentioned, that doesn't mean that past academic will definitely not be considered. They may consider while evaluating you in the personal interview stage. Will the difficult level be equal to IPMAT Indore? I want to assume that it should be as compared to IPMAT Indore, if not maybe 10-15% lesser difficulty, but won't be very easy because they clearly mentioned that the exam will be really challenging and demanding. Also, it can be observed from where they are going to give you only 60 questions and it is going to be for 120 minutes. So obviously the paper, no other paper has on an average time of 2 minutes per question at the undergraduate level. So our mocks are also designed in such a way that the exam is going to be difficult. So be mentally prepared for that. Is it recommended to take a drop year in case I don't get in IIM if it is feasible to do so? Yes, absolutely. A lot of students do that. Is this program? No, Devansh. This program in BSc Economics and BSc Data Science, 2 different programs, are going to be offline program with compulsory residential, you have to be on campus. Yes, there will be sectional cutoff. Will IIM be release their mock and I think I answered this question. What is the roadmap to start the prep? So we have made a video on 30 days to IIM Bangalore. Just go to our video on 30 days to IIM Bangalore. I think you will be able to figure it out. Also, my team will just update the link of that video in the comment section right away, so you can directly click on that link. Can you please write all the topics for maths? So Ananya, for again, let me repeat it again. They mention NCERT 10th, 11th and 12th books, arithmetic, algebra, geometry, statistics, probability functions, matrix determinant and calculus is what they are going to test on. There will be sectional cutoff, yes. What would be the good score in the exam? So good score in the exam, since it is a first year, it is very difficult to predict. But if I have to guesstimate it, probably the sectional cutoff for each of the three sections, I would say that for quant section, I would say that it should be around somewhere around maybe around 35 to 45% of the entire mark, and for verbal and for logical reasoning it should go somewhere close to around 50 to 60% of the total mark, because generally they are, I mean, it was 30 minutes for 15 questions in verbal and 30 minutes for 15 questions in logical reasoning. I think a lot of students will be able to solve more number of questions. So the cutoff should be around in that range. And since the number of seats are lesser, only 40 seats in each program, probably they may give, there are 80 seats for two programs, probably they may give around 800 interview calls or around 600 to 800 interview calls. So the cutoff should slightly be, sectional cutoff should slightly be on the higher side. Is it okay if you have additional maths? Yes, additional maths, okay. I'm not too sure with this, Aryan. Maybe you can connect with me and I'll be able to help you out what is this additional maths. Is modern maths important for this exam? Yes, very much, Shivansh. They have mentioned function, probability, matrix determinant. They have mentioned statistics and everything. So modern maths is really important. What will be the average package as per your opinion? Devansh, they mentioned that they are not going to offer you a placement. But if you ask me, graduating from IIM Bangalore, you can definitely land up 8 to 12x package. You can definitely land up between, probably in, if you are exceptionally well and if you have done a great internship, you can also land up getting 15 to 18 lakhs per annum. Because students from Sahit Sukhdev and SRCC, they actually end up getting that placement. Yeah. Sectional cutoff, yes, there will be Samudra. Okay, so my team has already updated the link of 30 days to IIM Bangalore video, just check that out. My kid is from HSC board, so he need to study the en route for IIM Bangalore. NCERT, I believe, NCERT books, okay. Yes, so NCERT books is not something very different. Most of the topics are same, like, arithmetic, geometry, probability, function. These are the topics that the HSC student also have. Some of the topics like calculus probably may not have matrix determinant, but otherwise most of the topics gets covered. And not only that, the IMS material covers everything except for calculus. So if the student has joined IMS, I think except for calculus, that everything will be covered. There is geometry. I mentioned arithmetic, algebra, geometry, statistics. I mentioned there is geometry. Yeah. Okay. So I think there are no more questions which are left, and I have covered everything. So let me just sum up. There will be a need-based scholarship. Point number one. Point number two. They will be providing 3 internship, and for the final placement, they will be providing the placement assistantship. The exam will have a sectional time limit. They will also have a sectional cutoff. The math syllabus is purely on the NCERT 10th, 11th and 12th board. Arithmetic, algebra, geometry, statistics, probability, function, matrix determinant and calculus. The mock paper will be available on 3rd of December, and on the similar line the actual paper will also be there. The on-screen calculator will also be available. So this is a gist and summary of what we have discussed. I think that's it from our end, and so all the best for your preparation. Thank you everyone. Bye bye, and stay connected on our YouTube channel for more updates on various other examinations. Bye everyone.